We're standing on the side of the aviary at Eagle Mountain Sanctuary at Dollywood. This is the compartment where Volunteer and Hero reside. Right now they're not in here because there's a hole in the net. This tree fell during a storm on September 11th, and this hole is where Volunteer was able to escape from on that day. Well, we received a phone call this morning from a local lady close to Dollywood, and we were able to locate Volunteer, who seems to be doing well. He's up in a high tree right now. We're trying to figure out a way to either lure him down or wait till night in hopes that we can catch him. What were you doing, and then you came and sat down?
Okay, I'd been doing laundry, and I came in here and sat down, and I don't know why, but I just glanced out, and when I glanced out, I saw something white moving on this tree way out there. And so I kept looking and looking, and I realized I could see the white head and the tail, and I saw it move. So I said to my husband, I said, Mickey, I said, the eagle's out there, because it's really funny. Last night I saw it on TV, and we was talking about it. I said, wouldn't that be funny? We live so close to Dollywood if that eagle came up here. And there it was. So anyway, so then I watched it. And it was there for a little bit, and then I saw it fly, and that's when it went over on that wood pile, and it just sat there. So that's when I called Dollywood to get the number and who to call. Mm-hmm. So then I called, and she said, I'll be right up. So by the time she came up, though, the eagle had flown up into that tree where it is now, mm-hmm. where it's staying now.
Well, we appreciate you calling us, because it's hard to track an eagle down like this. Rob, let's go. Got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got him. Well, obviously, we're very pleased that we finally got Volunteer out here at Wears Valley. And it's been 3 weeks and 2 days. We've been chasing him all over Kingdom Come, it seemed like, from high mountains to low valleys and everything in between. We got a call this morning from a gentleman who was renting a cabin out here in Wears Valley, and he was about to leave and check out, but he saw the eagle all day yesterday in a tree above his cabin, also on the rooftop. One of the neighbors brought it to his attention that it wasn't a wild eagle, that it was possibly the eagle that escaped from Dollywood, and they were right about that. Since we had already seen Volunteer out here on Sunday and couldn't capture him in another location in Wears Valley, we had a pretty good hunch that when we got the call from Wears Valley that it was going to be a good find. So we finally found him in a tree, set our traps. He went down to one of our traps twice and kind of escaped a little bit. This was not the big netted trap. This is a hawk trap with fishing line loops that you get your talons caught in. And he came down twice, got caught twice by one toe, and got away just as we were running toward the trap. Then we pulled that trap away and used our big netted trap, the spring-loaded netted trap, which has about an 8-foot diameter. And we just sat in the woods patiently, waited for him to come back down, and he very cautiously walked toward that trap. He wasn't ready to catch. He was a little bit suspicious of it, and finally jumped into the middle of it, grabbed a piece of food, and as soon as he put his beak down, I told Rob, push the button. Now we've got this food in here. We've actually got the food all tied together on a string. There's a string going from the fish to the rat to the quail, and we've got spikes in the ground that I pounded earlier, and this will prevent the bird from just stealing the food. He'll try to, but he won't be able to because it's nailed to the ground. And so the next thing he'll do is land on it and try to bite it with his beak, and that's when we're going to press the button and get him. This is what he normally eats at Dollywood: trout, white rat, and quail. And so if anything's going to attract him, his regular diet will, and we're hoping this works. Okay, let's see. Rob, I guess we'll go over there in the woods and wait. He's up in that tree. He's in one of those trees in the woods right there. We don't want to disturb him. Let's go. He puts his talons on the food, and then we'll, as soon as he takes one bite, we'll press the button. Yeah, he's getting... Okay, he's near the trap. He's walking slowly toward it. A little bit suspicious. Now let's wait till he actually hops on the food. He's walking over there. He's on the food. Okay, let him bite it. Okay, he's reaching his beak down to bite a piece. Go for it. Push the button, Rob. Let's go. Got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got him. And we were just so happy you couldn't believe. And I was just praising the Lord for answer to prayer. This eagle, although we checked him out, and although he may have been getting a little bit of food, he still was a little bit thin in the keel, and that's the way you can tell how much they've been eating. And but it's just a matter of time that he might have gotten into trouble, got hit by a car or a truck trying to get some dead food on the road. Also, he seemed to favor always landing over houses and in a tree over a house or a building, trying to, I guess, replicate what it looked like at Dollywood when he got fed over there. And so that we knew whenever we got a call that he was up in a tree over a house, we thought it would be a pretty good hunch that he would be there. And of course, the world of cell phones are great because we receive so many calls from people all over East Tennessee.
That looks good.
Okay, and there's the band. A lot of people couldn't see that band, but it was there on the right leg. Okay, here I'm looking. Okay, let's put a quail and a rat inside here and let him get a big dinner, which he hasn't had in a long time. Toss it in there and we're going to let him go in. Go on, buddy. Go eat. Go eat. Go eat. Go eat. You're finally home. Oh, he just grabbed that quail as quick as can be. Look at that. He just grabbed it. He might be able to get it right through here. Grab it underneath here.
Yeah, he's eating it.
See the quail? He's very hungry. He didn't hesitate to grab the quail at all. He just went right for it. All right, man, enjoy that meal. Now this eagle's going to be taken back to the facility. He'll be checked out by our vet tomorrow. Even though we've checked him out, he looks okay. He's got no abrasions and no cuts or anything like that, just a little thin. He seemed to be flying okay, but he was doing short flights from tree to tree so that he wouldn't use a lot of energy. I guess the one thing that he's going to really look forward to when he gets back is we're going to put him back with his mate that he hasn't seen in 3 weeks and 2 days, and he's been with this mate for 23 years. It's going to be, I think it'll be a happy time for him. And if we hadn't have found him now, he probably would have gotten injured or shot or something, killed by a predator, another predator. He was just too friendly with people and kept seeking out people for food. So, your house is located right here next to the field where we caught the eagle, and you guys had spotted the eagle yesterday. Tell me how that all came about.
Well, about 6 p.m. yesterday evening, we was just out playing football here in the street. Then all of a sudden I seen a big bird come out of the weeds behind my little brother here, and it swooped up behind him and soared out through there, and I ran in and got my parents and everything, and we walked back over and I seen him sitting on top of the house. He's just sitting up there, and we all took pictures and everything, and he's as friendly as can be, just sit up there the whole time. What was your story when you saw him? Tell us what you saw.
I just saw it when I was throwing the football. My brother screamed that was a bald eagle, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, flew right over your head, basically, huh? Yeah.
I've hunted all my life, and I've never seen anything like it. When I seen the white head, I just knew it was the eagle.
We're going to pack it up, head home, And we thank all the radio stations, the TV stations, the newspapers, everyone that's helped us out keeping the word alive about this bird. You know, just when you felt like you were giving up, you just got to keep going, and every one of those calls that we got as a result of the media broadcasts were amazingly helpful to us. Without them, we would have never found the bird. I mean, it's just literally like trying to find a needle in a haystack, I mean, or an eagle in a forest, because this land is all forest around here, and it would have never happened without the phone calls. So we thank everybody that called, all the people in East Tennessee that were concerned about Volunteer, and all the media that were so diligent about keeping his story alive until we could actually find him and catch him.
When we got the bald eagle back, I felt relieved. You know, it was 3 weeks, 2 days trying to get him, day and night, sun up to sundown. Every call we got helped, everywhere we went. It's been a long process, but we finally got him back, and that's the important thing. Now it's just to get him home and make sure he's okay. And that includes blood work, physicals, and the whole 9 yards. So we're off.
We did it, bud.
We did it.
We did it. With the help of a lot of people, we did it. But I'll tell you what, we're worn out.
Yeah.
Adios, Wears Valley. Let's go home. Let's go home.
All right.
Volunteer may not be able to talk about his adventures, but his body tells at least part of the tale. He was definitely hungry and a little dehydrated, but overall, none worse for the wear. It's rehearsal day for Challenger before his big flyover at the UT Georgia game this weekend. His buddy Volunteer made the trip here to Neyland too, but he's taking it easy these days.
This is Volunteer, the notorious, adventurous Volunteer, a true Tennessean.
On September 11th, Volunteer escaped through a hole in the net ceiling here at Dollywood's Eagle Mountain Sanctuary and soared his way over East Tennessee for the next 3 weeks.
He enjoyed his little adventure. We didn't enjoy it, but he had a great time, I'm sure. We got a lot of flying in, but again, he wouldn't have survived, and that's the key thing.
Finally, on Tuesday, the American Eagle Foundation team tracked Volunteer to Wears Valley and set a trap.
We got him! We got him! We got him! We got him!
He got some water and a big meal, and on Wednesday, he got a checkup from his UT vet, Dr. Michael Jones.
Overall, looked better than I expected, a lot better than I expected. I think he's lost a little bit of weight, but we'll see, you know, given his weight now and what he was previously. But overall, he looked pretty good.
We're very, very elated. We're very pleased. We're so happy, you wouldn't believe. And we thank God for every person that called and all the help that we got from everybody in East Tennessee.
Volunteer will be under watchful eyes for the next few days, maybe longer than that.
Lock that up tight. We don't want anything to happen.
So for now, Challenger will take care of the flying. Well, the net ceiling has been repaired at Dollywood, and Volunteer should be able to, by the way, reunite with his lifelong mate, Hero, very soon as well. John and Robin, the end.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's Monday, October 24th. 2011. We're at the American Eagle Foundation off-park facility at Dollywood, and this morning we have a very special event happening. We're going to reunite the Eagle Hero with Volunteer, and Volunteer was the eagle that we recently captured that had escaped from the Dollywood aviary exhibit, and we're grateful to have him back, but now we're going to reunite him with his lifelong mate, Hero. These birds have been together for about 22 years, and I'm sure they're anxious to see each other again. It's been quite a while since they've been together. When we captured Volunteer, we had to put him in this off-park breeding enclosure, have a medical checkup done, some blood work, and get the results back. So we kept them apart during that process to make sure that he was okay and that he was healthy. Now that we know that he is healthy, we're going to be reuniting him with his mate, and hopefully they'll be together for the rest of their life. Now, this breeding aviary is just a temporary place for Volunteer and Hero. Eventually, probably before either Thanksgiving or Christmas, we'll move them back onto the Dollywood Park.
and there they will be on exhibit throughout the 2012 season. Hopefully they'll nest over there and they'll lay some eggs and maybe even produce some additional young. They have produced a number of young over the years. So we're grateful that they're going to be back together, and we'll give you more of an update later on.
Just stand right on the cement.
So again, we are live here with the American Eagle Foundation. What you're watching right now are volunteer Indians made hero, seeing each other for the first time since before September 11th, when volunteer took off, had a little journey around East Tennessee, but was caught